Now, children, come to the next chapter. Who is heavier? Chapter 8, Class 3, Subject Maths. Prepared by Srimati Shima Chakraborty, PRT, KV number 1, Ishapur. Targeted learning outcome. The children should estimate the weight of familiar things, compare the items which are heavier or which are lighter, knows how to use balance, knows the unit of measuring weight kilogram or gram, can do the conversion of units, and can list the things according to the weight. And lastly, how to add and how to subtract. They should know it. Now children, look at this picture and guess it. Which is heavier? 1 kg popcorn or 1 kg cotton? Just think of it and tell me the answer. Again, which is heavier? 1 kg iron or 1 kg cotton? What is kg? It is kilogram. It is the measuring unit of weight. Now, come to this, remembering these two questions, keep all these two questions in your mind. Come to the weight part. Look at this picture, this is a balance. And you know, this balance is used for measuring the weight. And there are certain weights, the weights are here classified as 1 kg, look at this, then 500 gram, 100 gram. So this way, these are the weights. By putting the weights on one side, and the other side, the objects which is to be weighed has to be kept there, and then you can immediately measure the weight of that particular object. So this is the use of balance. And you have to prepare a model of balance and do this and measure some of the objects that I will give it. Now come to this wonderful an exercise here. This is a balance, you know, in one side. Look at the first picture. Look at the first picture. And this is a balance. One side a watermelon is kept and another side a pumpkin is kept. And you know, this total weight, you know, it is in a labeled. It is not anywhere, it is not coming up or coming down. So it is completely level. That means both the weights are same. The weight of the watermelon is equal to the weight of the pumpkin. And look at this picture. In one side I have kept an apple, another side I have kept an orange. Apple, the side where the apple is kept, it is coming downward, whereas the weight where I kept the orange, it is going up. That means the weight of the apple is greater than the weight of the orange. Look at here in the third picture. I have kept an apple in one side and 2 bananas in another side. And from the picture it is clearly visualized that the 2 bananas where it is kept, it is coming down. That means the weight of the apple is less than the weight of the bananas. So it is a very good exercise and it will help you to understand which is heavier, which is lighter. Yes, the lion, the king lion and the Mickey Mouse are there in the seesaw. Look at, you can easily guess who is heavier and who is lighter. The lion king is in down position, you know, and Mickey Mouse in the up in a seesaw. So which is lighter? Yes, the Mickey Mouse is lighter and the king lion is heavier. Isn't it? You can easily estimate it. Now come to another one of the interesting exercise for you. Measure weights with the metric units, that is kilogram. The grams have been kept here, 1 kilogram. The weights are kept it here. Okay, you have to give the, and another it is a balance. One side the weights are kept and on another side the object has been kept. You have to measure it and write the what is the weight of that particular object. Now in the first picture you can see that 1 kg weight has been kept. How much 1 kg weight has been kept it here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 1 kg weights are kept. That means the baby weighs 6 kg. Look at this pumpkin. How many 1 kg weights are kept on other side? There are 5. So the pumpkin weighs 5 kg. Look at the box. Here in one side in the third picture a box is kept. Another side the weights are put. Now look at, just count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what is the weight of the box? Yes, it is 9 kg. Look at the fourth picture. There are shoes. A pair of shoes have been kept. And 1 kg weight is kept in other side. So what is the weight of that pair of shoes? Yes, it is 1 kg. Now look at a bucket. It is kept in one side, another side. The weights are put and the weights of 1 kg are put there. So how many 1 kg are there? 3. So the ice bucket, this is a ice bucket and this ice bucket weighs 3 kg. This is a water bottle and water bottle is kept in one side of the balance and another side the weights are put of 1 kg. Look at how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7, isn't it? So 7 1 kg are there. That means the water bottle weighs 7 kg. So it's a very good, interesting worksheet for you. You can understand how to measure the weight of an object. Now there is a problem sum for you. You just think of it. Renu purchases 2 bags of fertilizer of weight 75 kg and 69 kg. Find the maximum value of weight which can measure the weight of the fertilizer exact number of times. You have to find out what is the kg, what is kilogram, what kilogram you have to use to measure this. That means 69 plus 75, how much it is? Tell me immediately. It is 144 kg. It is 144 kg, isn't it? So if it is 144 kg, what will be the kg here you have to keep? The total kg is here 144 kg. Okay. Now you have to estimate grams and the kilogram, which can be measured by gram, which can be measured by kilogram. A gram, and it is noted as G, is used to measure the weight or mass of a very light objects. A small paper clip weighs about a gram. A kilogram, which is denoted as kg, is used to measure the weight of heavier objects. A 1 liter bottle of water weighs about a kilogram. So choose the best estimate for each object or animal shown. So here it is a carrot. So carrot can be, 1 carrot can be measured by gram, isn't it? So this is another, it's a soap. Okay, this soap is measured by gram. It is a pig. Pig can be, it is an animal, pig, it is weighed as kilogram. It is the shoes. This shoe, 1 pair, just 1 shoe. This 1 shoe can be measured by gram. It's a small unit. This is small, lighter objects. A cat, it is measured by kilogram. A frog. So frog is a very small, so it can be measured by gram. A newspaper. It is a very small light object. It can be measured by gram. A leaf. It is also a very light object. It can be measured by gram. A camel. It is a bigger animal, big animal. It can be measured by using kg, that is kilogram. Yes, now tell me children, what is this picture is about? This picture is about balance. So here in the previous slides, I have already shown how to measure two objects. So children, this way you have to make a model of balance, and I will give you some objects you have to measure by using the weights. Yes. Now children, look at these picture. These are the weights. Now grams and kilograms, the first one. 1 kg weight, 500 gram weight, 250 gram weight, 100 gram weight, 50 gram weight, 10 gram weight, 5 gram weight, 1 gram weight. As the object weighs, you have to put the weight like this. And 1 kg is divided, it can be used as 500 gram plus 500 gram. Some commonly used weights for weighing the objects are weighing objects like 1 kg, 2 kg, 5 kg, 10 kg, 20 kg. These are the weights used in the shops or in markets to weigh the objects. Now circle the object which is heavier. Now you have to just estimate. There is a ink bottle, there is a leaf. Which is heavier? Of course it is ink bottle. There is a lamp post and there is a bullet. Which is heavier? Of course a lamp post. There is a stapler and another pencil. Which is heavier? The stapler is heavier. Ball and a cart. Which is heavier? The toy cart is heavier. Sorry, the ball may be heavier. Crow or the dice. Crow is heavier than dice. Fish or key. Fish, obviously fish is heavier than key. So this is just an estimation, you can do it. Now, how do you measure? So in the previous chapter also, long and short, I told you about the bigger units and the smaller units. So the base unit is here gram. So if you go in the smaller units, it will be decigram, centigram, milligram. If you go to the bigger unit, it will be decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Now there is a measuring scale, conversion scale for you, gram to kilogram. That means I already told you in the previous chapter that whenever you have to go from smaller unit to bigger unit, you have to divide it. But when you have to go from bigger unit to smaller unit, you have to multiply. So here you see children, 250 gram is here about 0.25 kg. 500 gram is equal to 0.5 kg. 750 gram is equal to 0.75 kg. 1000 gram is equal to 1 kg. That means 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. Now here is some of the measurement conversions. You just look at here. 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. You have to understand and you have to remember also. I repeat, 1 ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. Now here another conversion of units. 10 milligrams is equal to 1 centigram. 10 grams is equal to 1 decagram. 10 decagrams is equal to 1 hectogram equal to 100 grams. 10 hectograms is equal to 1 kilogram, or it is equal to 1000 grams, or it is equal to 1000 kilograms. That is 1000 kilograms is equal to 1 metric ton. Just by remembering, just you close your eyes and remember the measuring table, automatically you can convert the units. Now here is a worksheet for you. Immediately you can do this. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So 16 kg is how much? Do this. It will be 16,000 gram. So do all the 10 sums And the second one I have given convert grams to kilogram. That means from gram to kilogram you have to divide it. 200,000 gram, that means it will be divided by 1000. So it is equal to 200 kg. Clear? So do this, children, and show me your copy. Now how to add and subtract. It's a wonderful 60 kg, 432 gram. You have to write kg and gram and segregate those numbers. 60 kg, so under kg you have to write 60, under gram you have to write 432. Another weight is 25 kg, 530 gram. Just under gram you have to write 530. Here it is 25. And simply you add it. You will get the result. And here also while you are doing subtraction, similarly under kg the kg part will be there, under gram the gram part will be there, and simply you have to do the subtraction. So this is all about the chapter. Thank you very much, children. You have learned a lot of things from this chapter, how to convert kg into gram. Okay, so do the worksheet properly. Practice makes a man perfect. Do maths regularly, and I hope you can reach to the zenith point of your success. Thank you, children. God bless you.